Hello everyone and welcome back to Gas Mask Review. Today we have this wet box. For the record, this looked like this before I got it caught out in the rain. You'll understand what I mean. This was issued to a Walter Schmidt. I don't know where that town is. The 5th of March, 1942 I think that says, or 43. And it is of course the German VM40. Let's have a look at it and get it out of here. That's a good start. Now, the VM40 is an interesting one. It, of course, was the middle child between the, the VM39 and VM38. I'll put it on screen. And, of course, the, what was it called? The VM42? It was the VM44. VM38, VM40, and VM44. Of course, the VM44 being the shittest of the bunch. But I think it's been in a few movies. This, of course, is, the German Second World War civilian gas mask. Ignore the top, I'm storing some stuff. But it's an interesting one. It's both shit and unshit. Here we have VM40, Die Deutsche Volksmaske. I bet I don't speak German, but I'm gonna bet that means the German people's gas mask, because Volks, of course, mean folks. You get the rest. Now, this came in 4 sizes, and the size indicator can be found on the filter inlet. Let me just show you that. We remove the shower head, and we can see a bunch of numbers. And of course, we have at the bottom there M. That is for Mann, and the size is there where the M is. It will, of course, change depending on which mask you have. So we can see here everything in the box. Mask outside the box, trying on the mask. Checking the seal, I'm going to bet. How to remove, lifting a filter upwards, which the British ones say never do, even though I think everyone does, and putting it back inside. And of course that'll be how to change your inside. And oh, look at that, what's that? Saugring. I wonder what that means. According to Google, it means suction ring. I don't know how much of that I believe. I quite like this little illustration that shows you how to tie it around. For casual donning use. We won't provide an actual nape strap, but we'll just do this. I've never seen one of those bags. Only the box. Very strange. Because of course with the British civilian masks of World War II, you can very often find customised filter bag, carrier bags. Anyway, 1938/4, so April. My thumb is covering a certain symbol because I don't want another strike. I've had one before. 1957. That isn't 1957. That's just an unfortunate setup. And of course the shower head filter. This has come with 2 issuing little paperlets. I'm not sure if they are meant to be the same because this says C9 and that says B8, so I'm not too sure. But we can just about make out, this one's a bit more faint than this one. We can just about make out the names of the people who owned it. Is this doxing someone's grandparents? If you can read that, you've earned the info, because I've got no idea what any of that says. I can see that both of those end in the word Maskey, though. Here on the left. Excuse me. But yeah, pretty interesting, and these do have a reverse side. They're blue tack to the head for the sake of photos. And there's the flip side. Feel free to pause and check while my hand shakes. Now, due to the sizing I mentioned earlier, I won't be reviewing one of these by seeing if they still work and such, because my head size is far too big. In fact, you may notice this isn't my usual dummy head. I'm just borrowing this as it makes its way through my house. Thank you to Emilio. Big up the man dem. But this is size M, the second to largest, and it's ridiculously small. And the size K for Kinder, child, you could fit in your hand, or at least I can. It's a joke. The 4 main sizes, starting from smallest to largest, you've got K for Kinder, F for Frau, that being woman, child and woman if you weren't familiar. That's right, Kinder egg just means child egg. A bit more weird when you say it like that. M for Mann, that's M-A-N-N. And you can actually see it on the box there. And then MUE for Mann Übergrosse. I think I pronounced that right. Let me try that again for the Germans. Man Obergrossi. Is that good? Oversized man. I'm a bit insulted. Those are very rare to find. MUEs. Maybe I'll get one day, but I don't imagine it's much bigger than that. So it'll probably still be like a size 2 GP5, just to give a common comparison. But yeah, one of the things that sets this apart from you've already seen it now, but if I can just prevent any more. One of the things that sets this apart from other civilian masks is an actual exhale valve. Most notably, Britain didn't have one. The general civilian respirator didn't. There are variants that do, therefore the asthmatic and those who have hard breathing. But the general civilian populace did not get that. 4-point head harness. It's very simple, rough fabric. You'll often see these with the straps ripped off, and I can understand why. Because it's pretty frail. It's quite an interesting little piece, the shape and general vibe of it. This, of course, is the green variant. There are black variants. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, because green rubber sunburns black. So that's not a black GP4 you found, it's a sunburned one. We'll look at the inside in just a moment. So, having removed it, we now get this little depression sac. We can see inside here this little moisture absorption ring. Which is most likely just made out of cotton and fabric, but people reckon it's asbestos, and by people I mean Weapons and Stuff 93 has spread that rumour. You have the metal little insert rings, or retention rings, that hold the anti-fog inserts inside. These are from 1940. I think I can show this one because the swastika isn't very identifiable. Immediately shows the red one. And on the flip side we have the full-fledged stamp here. If you want to try and read that, you be my guest. Now see, that Luftschutzen gas, or whatever, like that causes so many people to call this a Luftschutz gas mask, and it's so annoying. Anyway, is that asbestos? I don't know. And I can't tell you, I'm not the one to be asking about that. I don't even know who made these, actually. They're very thin, they're very cool, and they're very small. They're simple. If you can get one for cheap, get one for the sake of history. But don't get one to wear. Unless, of course, you have a small head, I suppose. Having removed the retention ring, you can really see the major difference that taking out the anti-fog lens does. These things never age well. And of course here's our metal ring. I don't know why it's that shape. Maybe it's that way so that it can hold better. Anyway, that's about everything for the VM40. I'll cover the other variants if I get them. The other Volks maskets. But I'm in no major rush. It's mainly just what comes my way. Big thank you to the big man himself, Jeremy, over at Militaria X, for sorting me this out at a marvellous price. You can find his website under the Militaria X domain name. Or if you happen to be in England and happen to be in the Midlands area, you can always hit up his shop. I don't always have time to go up and see him because it's one hell of a train ride, but it's always good to pop in and see him. He's good for a chat, he's knowledgeable, and of course he speaks German. So he helped me out with some of the stuff on this. But big thank you to him. Not sure if he's got more. By the time the video goes out, he probably won't. But yeah, big thank you to that guy, because he sorted me out a lot of my stuff in the past, and this was a particularly cool one to get to do. And I'm going to include a video at the end here which shows what this was like when I tried yesterday, because I thought I only had one day to get photos done yesterday, not realizing I'm not at work this week. So that was interesting. I basically stressed myself out for no reason, because I had all the time in the world to do it. Now the photos look much nicer. I'll include that at the end, just so you can have a little bit of a laugh at my expense. You've been dandelioned, son.
In the town of St. Hampshire lived a black man on a hill.